Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya.
And I'm Aisha.
And today we're going to look at the other ways of how a spine works. So we looked at this rotation. So today we're going to look more at the curves and the arches and play with that a little bit. So I hope you did our warm-up. So you're all ready. So we can get straight in. So if you find this kind of a place where the spine, the little bones of the spine meets the skull. So if you do a little nod of your head, you can sort of feel it, this kind of a place. So if you say a small yes, and it creates this tiny curve and an arch. So you can just amplify that movement and have a bigger curve when you look down and bigger arch when you look up. Just kind of a... And when you do that, just remind you that when you stand on the floor, so you don't fix your knees, you don't fix your hips and ankles, so they're kind of soft, even if you're just moving your head, but you're not kind of too much rooted to the ground. And then you can let that movement, so you drop your head a little bit further down and let your shoulders go forward and create this curve in your upper back. And when you feel like you have this, just your upper back, you can stop. And like by just unfolding the vertebra by vertebra, you bring to the middle, and then we can open up a little bit, so you kind of comes from your chest, as if you have this, like want the sunshine on your, open up your chest to create this lovely arch. And come back to the middle. And let the head go down again. And just vertebra by vertebra you go down, and make sure you soften your hips, soften your knees and ankles. You go down as far as you want to. So you create a bigger curve, and you drop your head, so you don't hold your head. And you drop your tailbone. So you have this, if I don't know if you can see, so you don't try to hold your pelvis up, so you kind of drop it down. If you need to go lower in your knees, you can. And then again, stacking vertebra by vertebra, you bring yourself up, unravel this curve, bring yourself up. And with the arch, just be careful. So we want this kind of nice big arch, but we don't want this kind of your spine to collapse. So the movement, you kind of aiming a little bit up and back. As far as you want to, so it doesn't have to be big. And then with this feeling, so you don't kind of collapse. This is it also arch. Well, we don't really want that. What we want, have a little bit this feeling, it kind of goes up and back. So there's a space between the vertebrae. So we're just gonna do it bit by bit again. We'll just do it with the music, and I'll talk you through. So we'll go into more walking, doing a bit of exploration, dancing part. Okay? So just stand on the floor, spread your feet on the floor, soft knees, ankles, hips. And we look down, look up, and a little arch, and back. Look down again, it's the top of your spine, nice curve, and come back. And the arch. You can help with opening your arms and shoulders, rotating them out and back. And roll the spine down, soften your knees, bend your knees, and let go of your head, drop your head, go lower curve. And bring yourself up slowly. Open up, big arch. And come back. And let's play with little arches and curves, because you can curve just the bottom of your back and then you can have an arch in your neck or in your chest. Play with different variations. It's a little curve and arches spine dance. And your shoulders, they help, so your arms, they kind of help that to happen, as well as legs. Doesn't have to be big, could be very small movements. Be curious. What? And you can have a stillness at any moment, in any position, and then you can continue again. And let's go for a walk. And you can find a new place and space. And another curve and arch dance. Go for a walk again, different place, so in your own time. Okay, and let's find an end. So again, we just kind of introduce this idea, and we can, we can add this, what we did with the spirals, and we can, in your own time, you can do it with your own music. You can kind of play with all these movements and see what you like, how you like to do, how you like to move, and explore this spine dance. So see you the next session, and thank you.